He likes toast in town. That's what baby feeds him. And he's a loving man. Well, I like bread.
8:36, 8:38, Big 550 KTRS. Jimmy's in the Park, 706 DeMond in Clayton. 725-8585 is a sponsor of Cat Neville here on KTRS. Their website, jimmyscafe.com. They're serving Sunday brunch for Mother's Day, 10 to 3 with live music. Dinner 4 to 9. Jimmy was just voted one of the top 10 Sunday brunches by Feast magazine. How about that? Great place to go for lunch, dinner, and sit by the fireplace. Jimmy's Cafe, top 10 Sunday brunches by Feast magazine. The publisher of Feast magazine, Cat Neville. Good morning, Cat Neville.
Good morning.
Let's get right to it. A couple of restaurants for us.
Okay, so I've got two relatively new spots, and they both have casual, really lovely food. And the first one is a pizza place in Clayton on Wydown, and it is at 7600 Wydown. So it's kind of like just kind of around the corner from E. Fratellini and like near Clayton Road.
Right.
And so Jim Zimmerman, over many years, was tinkering with pizza at home and playing with, he traveled a lot, loves Italy, and was tinkering with this really interesting crust where it's grilled and also baked. And so the restaurant that he opened up is called Pizzino, Pizzino, and it's a fast casual spot serving this really interesting and totally unique grilled pizza along with a focaccia style pizza. So you have kind of like the thick and then also the thin. And so to get back to the grilled pizza, it is a very simple crust that he grills and then tops and then finishes in a 650-degree stone oven. And the toppings are really simple. Things like arugula pesto, San Marzano, tomato sauce, just olive oil. He does do some interesting specials, but like he had one that was a kofta pizza, which is kind of like a Turkish meatball in a way, I guess is one really kind of easy way to put it. But a lot of very traditional and very simple toppings, really lovely. And then the focaccia is that thicker style, and it is almost decadent because it has this like crunchy exterior. So it's sliced into these nice big kind of square slices, and it's made to really kind of highlight the toppings, which are very, very high quality, and rather than kind of bury them under a bunch of cheese and all of that kind of stuff. And so they're kind of in this case where you can pick out which one you want, and then he heats that up for you. And when you get it, as you know, focaccia is like kind of pillowy and soft, but it has this almost fried, crunchy olive oil exterior on the edges. It's really good.
Is it almost like Sicilian pizza?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he also has a wonderful soups on the menu. His wife's famous chocolate chip cookies, beer and wine. Really, small selection, but very good. And then he has this Caesar salad where it is a house-made anchovy dressing and a 6-minute egg and house-made croutons. Delicious and beautiful. And, in a fast casual setting, you kind of feel like, well, but this really has, when you're served this salad, it has a very high-end look to it. Like he splits open that egg, and the egg yolk kind of runs out on top of the salad greens and that fresh anchovy dressing. It's really good stuff.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, there's something to say about getting the pizzas that are just nice and simple with not a lot of stuff on it. It's some of the best pizza.
It is, because what it's doing is, and McGraw is kind of looking into the distance because he likes New York style pizza.
I love pizza. I love all pizza.
Yeah.
I love pizza.
Yeah, I do too. And this is just, and they're relatively small pizzas. You can get a couple and share them. And he has a lovely outdoor patio. So and when I was there was a family, and this little girl, so cute. She got one of the pizzas, and when she tasted it, she was like, that's good. It was really, really cute.
Pizzino. 7600 Wydown, right basically next to that Buddha statue, even though it's not a Buddha statue.
Around the corner.
Yeah, around the corner.
Yeah.
But right there.
It's not really a Buddha statue.
Well, it looks like a Buddha statue. I know it's not a Buddha statue, but it looks like
on a horse.
A chubby guy and a fat horse. It's a chubby guy and a fat horse. I don't know what
I'm going to reserve comments.
As well you should. That's why you're smarter than I am. All right, what's number 2?
Number 2 is Spring Center Gourmet. And they just had their grand opening, but they've been open since like January-ish. And they're in Soulard at 1862 South 10th Street. And what they're totally unique in kind of the Soulard area. It is, you can eat there if you want, but really they have a great wine shop. And they have prepared foods that you can take with you, to the point where you can walk in, pick a steak out of the cold case, and they'll grill it for you, and you can take it home.
Oh, that's
and get it
perfect.
with like a side salad. They have a bunch of different salads that are available, from like a chef salad to a house salad that has just all the house-made dressings. When I was in, they had half racks and full racks of ribs that had been made that day that you can purchase. You can take it home cold if you want, if you don't want it to be reheated, or they can heat it up for you. A lot of just really fun kind of gourmet specialty foods, like, truffles, and not truffle mushrooms, but like chocolate truffles and different kinds of cheeses. And you can get wine by the glass. So like while they're cooking for you, you can get like a $5, glass of wine while you're sitting, or if you want to sit. Yeah, tell me about it. And they have a bunch of desserts that are house made that are available in the freezer case, and beer to go and all that kind of stuff. So it's a really nice addition to Soulard, where, obviously they have a bunch of restaurants and bars and lots of places to hang out, but nothing really where you can go in and get these great kind of like takeout foods.
Spring Center Gourmet.
Yes.
1862 South 10th Street in St. Louis. It's been open how long?
Since January.
Okay,
but they
so
just had their
6
grand
months or so.
opening on the
Right.
25th of April. But I have 2 words for you: candied bacon.
Which means what?
Which means candied bacon.
What? Okay.
So they make candied bacon
Sweet and
in-house.
savory.
Exactly.
Is it brown sugar and bacon, or?
I don't know what their secret recipe is, but they
Gotcha.
make it in-house, and I believe that it is probably brown sugar and pepper, and then the smoky bacon, and oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yummy.
And they have like little sliders that you can get. You can get bison sliders or lamb sliders or regular burger sliders, and like these little skewers of shrimp that can be blackened or just plain old grilled, and it's a really nice little spot.
I didn't even know this was in Soulard, so
Yeah.
this is great. to
It's
have
good
in
for
the
you. I
neighborhood.
know. I keep
Yeah.
trying to find places for Kelly to go.
That's exactly right.
Thank you.
All right, Spring Center Gourmet, 1862 South 10th Street, and then Pizzino's right there on Y Down and what was that, Hanley Road, kind of right there.
Ish. Yeah,
Right in
because
that little-
it's right, actually, the cross street, it's on a residential cross street
Right.
before you get to the main drag.
Gotcha. All right. Feast Magazine, what's going on?
Yes, 2 things. Dining Out for Life is tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Please dine out for life. All you have to do is dine out, and the restaurants will give back to St. Louis Effort for AIDS. It's a very easy way to enjoy yourself and to help support the good work of the folks over at the St. Louis Effort for AIDS. So please go to feastmagazine.com. It's in our event section, and then you can see all the different participating restaurants, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then also Friday, join us for Taste and Toast. It is going to be just a wine-filled event. We've got tons of wineries that are going to be sampling a bunch of their award-winning wines. We have food from like Oceano Bistro and Katie's Pizzeria, Haveli Indian Restaurant, tons of, Chalmette is giving away a luxury stay at their gorgeous resort, essentially, in St. Genevieve, Missouri. So it's going to be a great
And
night.
that's this Friday.
It is this Friday from 7 to 10 at Union Station.
At Union Station. We can get tickets at feastmagazine.com.
Yeah, and it's like $25,
Yeah.
and it's just all this amazing wine and vodka tasting from 360 Vodka. It's going to be great.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Feastmagazine.com. Have a good week, Kat.
Thank you.
847, Big 550.